strong.
Today in Indianapolis, we continue what we started Friday nights as the Blown Piston Racing League and Captain TV pay tribute to the veterans that fought for this country and continue to fight for this great nation, allowing us to do the things that we love to do as one. We thank those veterans, as always, and appreciate all that they do. And tonight's race, we do it for them. Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the site for tonight's race number 6 of the Wise Choice Contracting Clash Series. It is all, of course, part of Blown Piston Racing League as we welcome you in tonight to the Brickyard Indianapolis Motor Speedway for tonight's running of the FourEx KC Designs 175 here in Indianapolis. 74 degrees ambient, 95 degrees down on track, a lot of grip down there, and it's a lot cooler than what these cars have been practicing during the week, because this is open setups and so much more. So I think we're going to be in for a little bit of a surprise this evening in this race. So again, going to be a lot of fun as we get ready to go green for, again, 175 miles and 70 laps around this 2.5 mile Brickyard in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's take a look at the point standings as we enter tonight's round number 6 of the series. It is a FourEx top of the grid right now with Andrew Mraz and Anthony Keys on top right now. Of course, Tyler Davala, who should have had a win at Watkins Glen last week, but unfortunately was not able to pull that off. He sits there in third. Andrew Moore, Ryan Nicoletta, your top 5 right now in the points. So that is the way it looks right now when it comes to the point standings from driver standpoint. From the team standpoint, this is what it looks like right now. FourEx Racing with a 34-point lead over Pie-Eyed Racing. YJ Motorsports, they sit in third right now. McConey Racing and Rev'd Racing in the top 5 right now as we go into the 6th race of the championship season here. So, again, going to be some great racing here in the very near future. Some great tracks coming up, including 2 weeks that we're going to spend here in Indianapolis in between some breaks and stuff like that. So should be, again, a fun night when it is all said and done. Now, normally here we will give you some information from last week's race at Watkins Glen. Unfortunately, we were unable to get the information on who ran the fastest lap, so on and so forth, for the old Speed Demon Award. So I want to give a shout out to the New Age Limited. They are the sponsor of the Speed Demon Award each and every week. So I just want to give them a shout out real quickly and cover the ends on that one. So appreciate what New Age Limited does for the Speed Demon Award. So qualifying is about to begin here in just a minute, and I'm not sure if Anthony Hanley's trying to sing some Gary Newman to us right now or what, but apparently over in the chat, he's singing here in my car. I'm not sure what that's all about. But anyways, going to be a fantastic event. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. The one thing that is promising, there's no rain in the forecast on iRacing because it doesn't rain on iRacing. So we'll have a dry race tonight, I promise you there. So kind of throwing a shout out to earlier's NASCAR race. But yeah, it is going to be a lot of fun. But that sets you up for what is coming up here this evening. Now, qualifying is going to be starting in just a moment or so. As a matter of fact, the skies just changed, so that tells me that qualifying is going to start right about now. So let's go on down here to the track, and let's get qualifying started and get the cars out there for 2 laps. They'll have 5 minutes to do so, and we will be cutting qualifying off for a minute or so here in just a moment to do some ceremonies for Memorial Day. But we're going to get out here and get a lap and see what is going on. Let's start with actually one of the veterans in the field tonight, and that's Anthony Hanley right here in this 88 car. We're going to get with him and watch him run this lap around this 2.5-mile Brickyard. Now, they have the 550 package in the car tonight, so obviously you're not going to see the fast 200-mile-an-hour speeds that maybe you're used to at Indianapolis in a Cup car, but you will see some fantastic drafting and stuff like that here tonight. And also tonight you will see the continued tradition started Friday night, as we have put see what everybody's putting over in chat right now. As we're there's the list of veterans that are still with us and have fought for this country, and unfortunately not here with us as part of the families here in the Blown Piston Racing League. That will scroll across the screen all throughout the night. So we thank those guys for allowing for doing what they do for this country. And not only that, but Anthony Hanley, one of the veterans in the field, we thank him for what he's done for this country. As we watch this first lap of qualifying on his end, as he goes for the pole here, and he gets a little loose off turn 3 and 4 as he tries to get it. Little loose off turn 4. That Ford Mustang going to come to the line, and he will set pace here. And looks like fastest lap right now, John Finley, 51.05 as he crosses the line. Good lap for him. Andrew Moore, is leading onto the track right now with 4 cars across the line. Here's Casey Barlow running a special number 24 paint scheme tonight for the troops, as he comes down the back straightaway. And as always, TrackCams22.com helping us out this evening with the camera set you're going to see tonight. So thanks to TrackCams 4 Gourmets for helping us out this evening. You can check out TrackCams22.com in the description and click that link to get access to the oval cameras, to road course cameras, rallycross, VR, and fan cams, and so much more. They help us get all the cameras for you here on the screen and stuff. And thank you to the gentleman named It's Fan who gives us special permission to broadcast with the camera sets and all. As Guillermo Albertego goes P1, Casey Barlow goes to P2 and almost gets the wall. But this gets you the realest experience that you can get out here on the track this evening. All right, so we got about a minute and a half before they break. So what we're going to do is we are going to step aside, and we are going to quiet the cars down. We'll go to a scenic view here, and we're going to send it to Ryan Brancheau, who was able to put together an audio clip of the National Anthem. And tonight we wanted to bring it out, and this is going to be something with Ryan's permission we are going to do. We're going to try to do for each and every race you hear now on Captain TV. So big shout out to Ryan Brancheau for doing this for me. But here is the National Anthem as we again pay tribute to the veterans of our country, those we've lost and those who continue to fight for us. Thank you to Ryan Brancheau for putting that together. It was actually audio, and I'm going to throw this out there too, from a baseball game where he performed the national anthem as a 9-year-old. So a really cool deal there. So thank you very much to Ryan Brancheau for sending that to us, and that's something I hope to be able to put out there each and every race now as we grid for the race here. And you're going to notice a team up in the front, and of course that is that FourEx team. Andrew Mraz on the pole as he'll start next to Justin Gann, Guillermo Albertego, and Casey Barlow in row number 2. Anthony Keys, John Finley in row number 3. Row number 4, Casey Duncan and Drift. Jacob Gladulich will start in the 4th row. Row 5, you'll see Andrew Moore and Jeremy Kors. Jason Branch in row number 6, another veteran in the field alongside Eugenio Alonso. Row number 7, Jeremy Brooks, Scott Wise. Row 8, Ryan Nicoletta, Tyler Davala. Again, should have maybe had a win at Watkins Glen last week, but unfortunately that fell through his hands in the 16th position. He'll start. Roger Reyes-Matias and Jim Thorndike will start in row 9. Row 10, Clayton Fry and Max Williams. Row number 11, Anthony Hanley, Brad Davis. Row 12, Jordan Berry, Ian Nelson. Row 13, Brandon Stabb, Jacob Williams. Row 14, Jason Kratke, Kevin Bolkema, another veteran, he and his whole family, all veterans. And Corbin Simmons will start in the 29th position. Mike Bruno and Kevin Bolkema actually never gridded, so but I did want to give Volkema the respect that he deserves. So want to give a shout out also to the U.S. Vets Pole Award. That, of course, goes out to the pole sitter each and every week, and as you heard just a minute ago, it is going to be Andrew Mraz who will start on the pole tonight, and they're going to do the missing man tribute here. So usually we talk to the pole sitter, but being I kind of botched the national anthem getting it started, it pushed me back a little bit, and we're just going to let them do the missing man formation here as they come to the green flag in the 4 truck. I'm sure they're going to be getting instructions from Lauren and stuff as this goes on, so we're just going to let them go. But congratulations to the U.S. Veterans Pole Award as that goes to Andrew Mraz tonight. As he won the pole there during the anthem and stuff like that. Justin Gann, 2nd. Casey Barlow, John Finley, and Guillermo Albertengo going to be the top 5. Now, normally this would be the green flag, but they're going to give them one more lap before they take the green. And as this goes, this is where, actually, you know what? I will go ahead and squeeze an interview here with Andrew Mraz. So now that the lap is complete, let's get, I will bring Andrew up here to me as he joins back up there. And Andrew Mraz now joins us, the winner of the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Andrew, wanted to let you get the missing man formation that they were doing tonight, as always, paying tribute to the soldiers for this country and stuff. And you get the pole tonight here at Indianapolis. You and your team got a pretty solid setup in that number 4 car tonight.
Oh, yeah, we definitely do. Justin Gann actually worked on this qualifying setup. I did have one that was pretty good, but figured I tried Justin Gann's, and he's been able to beat me in practices with his setup, so I thought I'd beat him in his. So it's an even trade here, but yeah, glad to be on the front row with a teammate. We can control the starts and restarts, and looking forward to get this race started.
One thing I've been caught off guard with, I know you have to go to green here real quickly, but one thing I've seen a lot of is fall off in tires. How much are we going to see tonight with the grip?
We're going to probably, after the first 10 laps, we're probably going to see about 3-second fall off.
Oof. That's
3.5.
Wow. Well, best of luck, man. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. And that is Andrew Mraz. We'll get him back to his channel as he gets ready to go back to the take the green flag here through the short chute on the north end of the track. There he goes. And we started the Tribute Friday. We're going to do it again tonight. We're going to do our own missing man here on Captain TV as I am going to go silent for the first lap of this race. All I'm going to say is welcome in to the Brickyard and the FourEx Casey Designs 175 at Indianapolis. And troops, veterans of this country that we've lost and that continue to fight, thank you very much for what you do. So as Andrew Mraz crosses the line, you see the caution is out. We had a wreck right at the start-finish line that went into turn one, but more importantly, veterans, thank you very much again for what you do for this country, and those who've continued to fight for their country and their families, thank you for all your sacrifices also. All right, let's go back to the caution here that comes out right at turn one. I saw the 12 car kind of come down a little bit, and it looked like it all broke out from there. So let's see here. Let's go to Jordan Berry, and it's going to start up here with the 12 of Brad Davis. I saw him cut down and get sideways off Anthony Hanley. Into the wall he goes, and Jordan Berry, the 57 of Braden Stab, the 54, the 06 gets a piece. And looks like about 6 cars getting involved, and then they were scattering over the short chute there through turn one also. Let's look one more time here at the start of this race. Not the best. Right there you see Kevin cut down across Hanley's nose. And he starts swatting flies, and unfortunately the safer barrier catches him. And he goes down the track, is going to clip Barry in the 51, who's trying to miss him, the 57. Pile drives into 75 of Ian Nelson. He's going to get clobbered. He's in the wall. And that's going to propel him down into Jacob Williams in the 06. The 64 somehow, I think, squeezes through here. And then up in front of this wreck, they're all over the place up here as the 97 gets the wall. So apparently that whole entire team did not have a good lap right here. '97 of Jeremy Coors. So just an ugly wreck there, and a lot of cars coming to pit road right now to get fuel. Let's we're gonna go on board with Ian Nelson here. So we have our first caution of the night, and of course all cautions presented by Superior Templating. All right, I am here. Sorry, I had to ask a question real quick to the admins. But Superior Templating, the sponsor of tonight's, of course, caution flags as always. So thanks to Superior Templating for sponsoring tonight's yellow flags. And hopefully there won't be many of those, but we have our first one this evening here at lap number 4. Andrew Mraz continuing to lead here after lap 4. He's got his teammate Justin Gann going to start on the inside here as we get ready for the restart. Appreciate the viewers watching this evening, up to 15 tonight. Definitely good news there. Always appreciate all the viewers. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, well, keep showing up. That's all I can ask for. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I see, obviously, a couple of the drivers were here. Drift Ollie saying hi up there. Jason Clark, hello, sir. Hopefully you're having a great night up in Canada. Fish, I think I know who you are, but I don't want to assume right off the bat. So if you are who I think you are, hello, David. Otherwise, I don't know who Fish is. I don't know if you're Nemo or Jaws or Hootie and the Blowfish, maybe. Anyways, we're going back green. Restart lap number 4 as Mraz leads them. The 12 of Brad Davis did get the EOL for causing that caution. Down the back straightaway. Again, the 550 package. A lot of draft in this thing. It's going to be hard to get away until the handling really starts to kick in. Gan Barlow, Albertego, Anthony Keys, Casey Duncan. Your top 6. Keys trying to make a move to the inside. Albertego, a little defensive move. Also trying to get by the 24 here off of turn 4. Jordan Berry on the pit road, unscheduled pit stop for the 51. Must have had more damage than he thought. Private Albertego down the back straightaway. Guillermo showing his expertise as a really good oval car driver in this series. He's done a great job running up front. Even had a great finish last week at Watkins Glen on the road course. So he's definitely showing he could be one of the top cars in this series. The driver out of Argentina. Barlow going to fight him. You see Anthony Keys in the mirror trying to push that 24 down the straightaway, but Barlow might have to give this up. We'll see. Albertego a little loose there. Swatting flies a wee bit. And Barlow holding on that high side. He's not giving it up that easy. Albertego clears. Here comes Keys. And move Anthony Keys up to the 4th position. Go back here to 14th right now as the 07 Tyler Davala under attack as Ryan Nicoletta to his inside. He's got the 70 back there of Eugenio Alonso, Max Williams trying to work their way up. This is the 14th position right here. Drift also a part of this battle. Again, this is open setups in this series this season. A lot of the teams have gone to work. And here are reports that we're going to see the 17 of Casey Duncan in this special red, white, and blue Dunkin' Donuts car coming to pit road. That's exactly what we're going to see. Here comes the 17 to pit road. Now we do have stage racing here. Stages are 20 and 40. And we'll award bonus points. Not sure if that's part of this strategy maybe. Here comes the Camry on pit road. And fuel only right now for KC unless there's a penalty. Yeah, fuel only. That's it. He's gone. So I'm not sure what the situation is with the 17. If I get a chance, I'll check with KC or with the team. I've got kind of a connection with that team still. But KC's going to pull away, and he's got a pretty big lead over the leaders, so he should stay on the lead lap. And I'm hearing others calling pit stops here. So this is apparently part of a strategy right here. Great stab on pit road. This might be more of an unscheduled stop here for the 57 with that modified, unfortunately, there in that 57 car. So there's Drift in the number 15. No one to show it off again tonight. Drift did put the tribute to all the veterans, of course, in the family members in this series and stuff right there on the back deck lid of his car here. So salute to Drift for doing that. A really cool move on his part. He did the truck race Friday night and also here in the Clash Series. A tribute to, again, all the veterans we've lost that are part of family members in the series here. Casey Duncan forgot to swap setups. So he was in his qualifying setup out there, and well, he had to get, so the fuel was fine. He had to take the tape off the car. So Casey Duncan's out there running in Q-set right now. Unforced error by Casey and the crew chief of the car, whose name I do not know. So there's the 5 of Roger Rios Matias making an appearance back in the series. He's missed the last couple weeks. And making an appearance back in the series. Good to see him back after missing a couple weeks. But Roger right now running in the 11th position, trying to get around this 97 of Jeremy Coors. And Corbin Simmons with issues coming onto pit road. He has spun her around. Much like, who was it, Jared Navarro maybe? Friday night, I can't remember who it was, spun coming into pit road. That case brought a caution out. Thankfully here, everybody's kind of away. And Corbin should be able to still get the pit road. So unfortunate deal there for him. And he got to pit road before Duncan got to him, which would have brought the caution out. So if you remember during the pre-race interview with Andrew Mraz, he talked about times falling off about a second or so after 10 laps. Andrew crossed his line. First lap he ran, or the best lap he's run, a 51.2. Look at the last lap, 52.8. Brody a second and a half off the pace. And we hadn't even gone 10 laps of green flag racing here in this race. So tire fall off really big here at Indianapolis. As here comes Roger to the inside of Jeremy Coors. He'll take the spot away. Back here for 17th. This is John Finley, the 29 car inside of Nicoletta in the 59. See the 00 back there, the Led Zeppelin car, Clayton Fry. So Finley not able to complete the pass, had to get out of the gas, and that's going to allow the 00, I think, is going to clear. And here comes Scott Wise in the 31. Obviously just trying to take her easy, I think, so far here to turn 1. As we are 6 laps away from the end of stage number 1. Looking over the Brickyard Crossing golf course. 18-hole course, 15 of those on the outside of the track, 3 of them actually inside the track. Remember one time I was inside the Speedway, went through the crossover tunnel in the backstretch, came out, and sat, and contacted 29 into the 59. Oh, and Finley's in the wall with Scott Wise. That's going to bring the caution out, second time. I was starting to say Marco Andretti and Ryan Hunter-Ray were golfing at the, they were teeing off at the hole right outside the track. And that's going to set us up to have a very short restart to end stage number 1 in this race. And this caution actually a payoff for the 17 of Casey Duncan, who's able to stay out on the lead lap. And you see John Finley is kind of crab walking down pit road here. So his car might be done for just a little bit. Let's go back and see what transpires here as we roll that beautiful bean footage. Or for these guys, not so beautiful. Finley struggling down on that bottom line, gets a little loose inside of Nicoletta, and just a bad angle going into that corner. Nicoletta went to get into the corner, and bam. Corbin Simmons checking in as he's saying YJ Motorsports not a fan of Indianapolis. Corbin, don't worry. We got your spin on broadcast. Congratulations. On board with Scott Wise. There's the contact, and John overcorrects it. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. Is they're going to come to pit road here, maybe or maybe not. We'll have to see. Either way, we are looking at the wrong sponsor. Second Superior Templating caution of the evening on lap number 15, and here comes, I'm thinking, everybody on the lead lap. If I'm seeing this right, Brayton Stab will get the Lucky Dog Award as everybody will come in for 4 tires and fuel. Kind of interesting watching the top 5 do pit stops there. It looked like those Christmas carolers that you see, like not the fake ones that you'd see during Christmas time where they'd all ring bells. All 5 of them in sequence. Bam, 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 jumping up in the air. Guess I have too much time on my hands. Anyways, race off pit road 1 by Andrew Mraz. And look at old Drifter staying out, taking a chance as he always does. Now, I mentioned the 57 Braden Stab there. He is the YJ Esports Lucky Dog Award for this caution that modified there in the 57. Will be the first recipient of the YJ Lucky Dog Award. So Drift stays out. Drift missed the first 4 races of the season, made his debut last week at Watkins Glen, and is trying to rack up all the points he can to maybe sneak into the playoffs, because all you have to do, I believe, is win a race and be in the top 20 in points. If I remember the rule correctly there. So, as we're going to go green here with 3 laps to go, and all he's got to do is finish in top 10. He'll get some points, and it'll be a net gain for the stage. His Drift was running outside the top 10, I believe, at the point of caution here. Oh, okay, 10-4. It showed on my screen, Corbin, that you were coming to pit road at that moment. So that's why I thought you spun coming to pit road. My apologies. We will clear the records and sponge that report that Corbin Simmons did not spin onto pit road. Eliminated from the record, sir. So Drift on the same tires he started the race with will restart this race and going to try to hold on to a top 10. I think he's maybe looking for a potential caution here early in this run. And hopefully not be the caution. But Drift's a pretty smart guy, so hopefully he'll not make a mistake here in front of the field. But Andrew Moran's going to start second. Justin Gann inside row 2 with Guillermo Albertego, Casey Barlow, Andrew Moore on the outside row 3. Row 4, Keys and Jeremy Brooks. And the top 10, Jason Branch and Roger Rios Matias. as we show you the fan cam, as you can purchase one of these packages here where you can be like a fan in the stands every time you go in to watch a race. As Drift is on the pedal, here he goes. Does not spin the tires, which was the first thing I was worried about. As the green's back out. Mraz all over the back bumper. Drift's going to give him plenty of room into turn 2. Looks like everybody good. Down the back straightaway into turn 3, the north side of the track. That's Justin Gann trying to make a look with Albertego. And if Drift can hold on for another 2.5 miles, he'll steal some bonus points. Fall into the 5th position, trying to hold off Casey Barlow. He's fighting. Oh, slides up the track to yellow 3. 1 off 2. Roger with a big save. They are fighting for it. Oh, Drift gets too high in 3. He's against the wall now. And he is going to lose out on getting any bonus points. Chance taken. Unfortunately, it's going to fail for him, but it's going to work for Andrew Mraz, who comes off turn 4, and he will win the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics Stage 1. Which for Mraz, Andrew Mraz scoring his 4th stage win of the season already in this Clash Series. And oh, by the way, ran the fastest lap of the race on that lap. So shout out to Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. So again, when the stage racing ends, there are no cautions for that. So we continue green all the way through. Oh, 53 getting a little tight. And once again, Roger had to make the save. And here comes Drift. He's coming to pit road. Going to get tires and fuel now. And he will easily be able to make it to the end of stage 2 as the fuel run here about 22 laps. Trying to see, I want to go back here. I believe this is it right here. Watch this save by Roger. Whoa! That thing was out there and gone almost. I'll get it one more time for you here. Watch, let's go on board. That's Andrew Moore, not Roger. Right here. Swatting it. And a great save in the end by Roger Rios Matias. Andrew Mraz is out to a 1.2 or 1.9 second lead on teammate Justin Gann already. As we complete lap number 23 of this race, he's got Anthony Keys in a 1-2-3 right now for the FourEx team. And then you see Drift just coming out of pit road with 4 tires now in fuel. Let's go back here to 17th. Casey Duncan, Brad Davis, Ryan Nicoletta. Look at that, a Camry, a Mustang, and a Camaro down the back straightaway here. Casey trying to make up track position after having a pit, made a whoopsies and forgot to get out of his qualifying setup for the race. There's, again, open setups in this series. And Jason Branch coming to pit road, the 22 car. Casey coming off a top 3 finish in the truck race Friday night is in. And I'm not sure this is a scheduled pit stop. See on the back spoiler of his car where it says Miss You Grandpa. Of course, Jason Branch, a U.S. Navy veteran, and also had plenty of family members serve. And for Branch, 12-second stop, so definitely no tires involved in that. As he pulls away, and here come the leaders into turn 1. And now Casey Duncan coming to pit road in the 17th, so we got some pit stops happening and some different strategies going on. There's the damage number 70, Eugenio Alonso. He is running into 10th position right now with that half beaten up car right in front of Max Williams. Max, another driver last week that probably spent the week saying what could have been him and I believe it was one of those Williams boys. I can't remember which one it was. And Davala, who dominated the Watkins Glen race, but both made mistakes and were unable to win the race. As James Thorndike making a pass on Clayton Fry back here to 13 car. Got help from Anthony Hanley here, I believe that is behind him. Or is that the 07? I'm sorry, it's the 07 to Davala. As Ian Nelson's off the pace, I'm not sure if he blew up or not, but he pulls way down to the bottom here. Does not bring a caution out, thankfully, but is going to tow to pit road. So unfortunate situation there. As we stay green. But Davala going to drive it down here into turn 3. So I do want to share something with everyone watching tonight on the stream, which looks like it's about 14 or so watching on the stream right now. So you might have heard, you might not have heard. I was planning on doing a marathon next Monday to raise money for cancer awareness, because I've been seeing, I'm tired of seeing people, unfortunately, fighting cancer. I want to see everybody be able to live a cancer-free life. My father I lost 4 years ago to cancer, and others have had that same battle, and I was going to raise money for it. Well, unfortunately, due to some work circumstances, I was unable to pull this off for next Monday, so had to set it aside for another date. However, I'm still going to be able to do something, and that is going to be running 1,800 miles at Charlotte next weekend from Saturday morning at 6 a.m. until Sunday night's NIS race at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So I invite you to come join me as I personally race in this race, and I'm going to continue that little marathon, so to say. I've got a race channel set up already for the American Cancer Society website where you can donate money. I'll have it set up in a link and so much, so on and so forth. So next weekend, I invite you to come join me as I'll be racing and raising money for cancer awareness, and I hope you can come join us for that. It'll start at 6 a.m. Saturday morning with the first NIS race I'm going to run, and then I'll run the 12 p.m. one, so it's 800 miles in about, 10 hours, and then run the last, or 1,200 miles, I can't count, and then run the other 600 Sunday night at 9 p.m. So I am looking forward to pulling that one off, so it's going to be a lot of fun there. So I invite you to come join me for that. as we battle here for the 5th position. Casey Barlow, Roger Rios Matias, and Andrew Moore. Now, last year I tried to run 4. I ran 2,400 miles, or tried to. I ended up not making the 2,400 mile mark because of accidents and stuff like that. But broadcast on Thursday night, so up it down to 1,800, which is totally fine. This is the closest battle right now on the track. Is Andrew, the Vegas winner, right there. Running in the 7th position right now. See the inside comes Casey Duncan on FourEx donuts. FourEx donuts and 18.5 gallons of coffee right there in that number 17 Dunkin' Donuts Toyota. And you see how the fresh tires play a role here. Casey just kind of patiently rolling through the field here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. There's 65% fuel in this, so what's that, 11 gallons? So 11 gallons of coffee. He's been a little shorted. So we're 10 laps away from the second stage ending in this race. Andrew Mraz has led all the green flag laps so far in this race, as there goes Roger to the inside of Barlow for position. As Clayton Fry making a pit stop here at lap number 31. As Thorndike and Hanley battle it out. As that continues on, I look up here and 4 or 5 cars under a blanket. Here's the battle of Jeremy's. Coors on the outside, Brooks on the inside. Oh, and Roger clipping the wall on the outside of turn 4 there. Not sure if he spun the tires or something. But that's about Andrew Moore to make a move on Barlow. Barlow's going to give it to him. Back straightaway speeds of close to 190 mile an hour down into turn 3 and 4. Andrew leaving that bottom open a little bit as the 24 tries to fill it. You see the 77 getting a little loose off the corner. Easy to do. And we appreciate everybody watching tonight on Captain TV and the running of the FourEx Casey Designs 175 here at the Brickyard. I am the captain, Chris Scala, as we welcome you in. And I want to give a shout out to the track cams for Gourmet. Great people there who have helped set up the cameras for Captain TV. All the cameras you see at most of the races are from these guys. The onboard cameras also included. You can check out trackcams22.com if you're interested in some of their camera work that they do. Again, trackcams22.com. Thank you, Itzvan, and all the great people that have helped him put that together. I know for the most part the cameras are all by himself, but I'm not sure if he's had some people help him and stuff. But him and I talked email-wise and worked out a deal, and here you now see it on Captain TV for about the last month and a half or so now. All the awesome and new cameras that give you a real-life look of if these guys were really NASCAR drivers or IndyCar drivers or whatever car they're driving, and give them that realistic look like they're actually running at the Brickyard. But this is a virtual simulator. as Roger Rios under attack as the 53 of Brooks going to go to the inside and take that spot away. Seeing some cars come to pit road. Scott Wise is in right now, but none of the leaders have come to pit road. I think they're going to try to finish up this stage and then make their moves. Andrew Mraz has a 2-second lead. Over Justin Gann. And then Anthony Keys right here behind him trying to catch him. And there's the 79 of Albertego right there in the back bumper of Anthony. Now Andrew Moore to the inside of the 77. Brooks going to go by Moore, and then here comes Roger going to go by also. These guys have been just swapping positions, it seems like. So 4 laps to go in stage 2. PPRL guys are obviously off. That is why I'm able to do the racing I'm going to do next weekend. However, Friday night, we will have a special event for you. So I invite you to come join us. I've been reached out to by a gentleman named Nate Lynch, a guy that I know from running over in the GLSR, the truck series there on Wednesday nights, as the Stars and Stripes Racing Series is going to host an Indianapolis 500 next Friday night. You'll see the broadcast here starting at 8:30 or 8:15 Eastern Time. And that is going to be a fun race. We invite you to join us. DPRL off next week. And we're going to have our own Indy 500 to broadcast. We're going to be doing that coming this Friday. So we'll have that posted, a link, and so much more starting Friday night. But these guys, after their week off, the Cup cars are going over to the short track about 15 minutes to the west of here at Lucas Oil Raceway. I know it as Indianapolis Raceway Park. That's what I know it as because I'm an old school guy. Is Andrew Brass coming to pit road, the leader, coming to pit road with 3 to go. But that's where these guys will be for some short track racing next, or a week from tonight, 2 weeks from tonight. And the trucks next Friday night, or 2 Fridays from now, will be at Eldora. So Mraz, Max Williams, Tyler Duvall on pit road. Right side tires going on to 4. And there goes the M2 Speed Labs. Number 4 out of pit road with a good stop. And it hands the lead to Justin Gann, who now comes to pit road with Guillermo, Anthony Keys, and a lot of drivers in the top 5 all coming to pit road. Mraz's pit stop, by the way, a 14.7. And hands the lead to Jeremy Kors as we hit the final lap of stage number 2. There's your leader right there, the 97. So we'll come back and see if he decides to pit or if he's going to go to the checker flag in stage 2. 14 overshoots his pit stall a little bit. So does the 79. He's having all kinds of issues. The longest pit stalls in all of stock car racing are here at Indianapolis. Tyler Duvall with fresher tires working the outside. Here comes Casey Barlow. This is actually a battle for the lead right here as Kors is coming to pit road, and Casey Barlow is going to stay out, and he'll take the stage points as Casey Barlow scores the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics Stage 2 award. Congratulations to Casey. I believe that is his first stage win. Going to confirm this really quickly. That is Casey Barlow's first stage win of this season. So congratulations to him. And now the stage racing is done, and we got 30 laps to go at the Brickyard. And again, for those just joining us, we're doing a tribute tonight to all the veterans as the series is off next week. The list you're seeing go across the screen at the top, those are all veterans of this league that have fought for this country, and those who we've lost who are family members of these racers across the top of the screen. So we salute them and say thank you for what those families have put on the line for us to be able to do what we do. So Barlow and Thorndike come to pit road and hands the lead back to this guy right here when he comes off of turn 4, which he has done, and cross the start-finish line. Andrew Mraz will take the lead. One more pit stop going to be left here as we have 28 to go. Justin Gann up to second. And there's Jeremy Brooks, Anthony Keys, all these guys here. They are some 11 seconds back now from the lead. Some of these cars as they start to come off of pit road, and we'll start seeing some comers and goers through the field with the fresher tires and so on and so forth. As the Suprasso number 70 of Alonso coming up on the back of Max Williams. Casey Duncan, of course, with older tires. He pitted about 14 laps ago. So these older tires for him, he's going to try to hold off some of these guys till he gets to his pit stop here as we look at Max Williams to the inside of the 70, or actually it's the other way around. The 70 to the inside of the 08. He'll take that position away. And right behind him, the 97 of Jeremy Coors. And there goes the fresh tires past the 17. And Coors is going to make a move on Max as he got a little wide off the corner. And will make the pass. So some great racing back here around the 10th position right now. And Drift coming into pit road. Lap number 43. He is going to be about 5 laps short on fuel. Tyler Davala back here in the 13th position trying to fight off James Thorndike. Jason Branch back here on older tires, and not sure if he's off the pace or something going on with the 22 here down the back straightaway. Not a good night for him. Up the track he goes. There goes Hanley on by. And Branch staying out, but unfortunately off the pace. I know he's on older tires. There goes Mraz going by. Braden Stab putting him another lap down. Braden out there just trying to hold on as he is 3 laps down. And the battle here for position is Alonso and Coors. To the inside goes the 97. He'll take that spot away. two cautions so far in this race. Again, lap number 1, a little bit of a pile up as the enter turn 1. Brad Davis looked like come down a little bit on the 88, and that caused a little bit of calamity. And then turn 3 and 4 on lap number 17, the 59 and 29 got together, and we have been green since then, as Mraz leads by 3.1 over Justin Gann. 12 and a half seconds right now on Jeremy Brooks and Anthony Keys, about 13 back right now in the 4th position. As I mentioned, Branch some 3 seconds off his fastest lap of the race, as Nicoletta is going to go by for position. I think that's what's going on, is the 22 is just moving over and letting people go on by. And looks like he's going to come to pit road right now. And here's a good question, because these guys are going to be able to go all the way on fuel from here, but not sure how much they're going to gain when it's all over with here. We'll have to see how this works out. As here comes your leader right now, going to pass him. And Justin Gann has knocked it down to 2.5 seconds right now on the 4. So the 30 is getting faster here as we run. There's the 30, the Uber Chevrolet of Justin Gann. Again, I appreciate all the viewers watching tonight's coverage of the FourEx Casey Designs 175 here at the Brickyard. If you're enjoying the stream and it's your first time watching, you can always hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that very much. If you're someone who always is watching, I definitely appreciate you guys for coming back, because there's so many other things obviously you could be doing. And for you guys to come watch a stream of the race, I am very grateful for that, very thankful. So appreciate that very much. See Andrew Mraz right up there in turn number 4, 1.9 seconds. Now the separation between the teammates. Side of Max Williams. Oh, no, actually it's Drift. I'm sorry. Similar red, white, and blue cars. Here comes Barlow. This is actually for position. Barlow and Williams. Move Barlow up to the 10th position right now. Here in the 5th position is Anthony Keys running up here, actually 4th, I should say, and there's Ron Rios Matias. You're going to notice really quickly, car behind him, that's Andrew Moore. They're battling for the 5th spot. Tight there, had to roll the throttle mid corner there, and you see he's taking the air off of Andrew Moore. the 05 of Corbin Simmons. They just went by over off turn 4. Racing here throughout the night. And there's Jeremy Brooks having a fantastic run into third position, up 10 spots, started 13th. And you see Anthony Keys back there as he tries to hold off Roger now for 4th. But great run here for this 53 tonight. Guillermo Albertego to pit road. Oh, he's blown up. Trouble for the 79. What happened to the Argentina driver who was having a fantastic run? And boom goes the dynamite. Oh, Guillermo went off track over here. Guillermo looks like just got tight maybe off turn 2. Smacks the wall. And bam, into the left front of the wall. And there goes the engine. Probably knocked the oil line off. Tough break for the 79. That's going to end his night more than likely. And there's the guy that has dominated tonight's race, Andrew Mraz, with about 1.6 seconds still on Justin Gann. And Andrew's going to bring the 4 to pit road. He's going to bring Gann with him. Second or a final round of pit stops right here. I mentioned earlier it's the longest pit boxes in all of stock car racing is here at Indianapolis, but one of the narrowest pit roads. He overshoots his pit stall a little bit. That's going to hurt him. He was ready, though. He was in a reverse before it even stopped almost. And Guillermo actually back out. So, lucky for him, he didn't blow the engine up, apparently. But Mraz off pit road. He pulls away. And there's Justin Gann. Gann has lost a little bit of time, it looks like. Keys with a 15-second stop. And the lead right now in the 97's hands, Jeremy Coors. Casey Barlow second. And they will come to pit road. And that will cycle through all the leaders back around. You'll see Andrew Mraz will come out of turn 4 in about 5 seconds. There he is. Gann about 2.5 back. So let's update the week of racing we got coming up starting tomorrow night here on Captain TV. The finale of the TI Truck Series at Homestead Miami Speedway. That'll be tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tuesday night, the TI IndyCar Series is going to be over at Monza, running the road course there. Should be a fun race. Wednesday night, the Great Lakes Truck Series will run at the USA Speedway. the former track in Lakeland, Florida. Short track racing there on a Wednesday night. Then Thursday night, we'll have the Short Track Super League ARCA Series from Nashville. And then, as I mentioned, a special Indy 500 event Friday night. And then after that, we're off throughout the rest of the weekend, and we'll do some racing Saturday and Sunday and try to raise some money for cancer awareness. So Mraz just ran the fastest lap of the race, a 50.86. Gann right behind him with a 50.99. So these two are just trading off almost qualifying laps right now as they try to catch each other. As Anthony Keys trying to catch Jeremy Brooks here for the third position. And I see this battle right here, the 88 and 59. This is for the 15th position. So we do have some battles around the track, and always like to show those off to everybody. Not a matter of broadcasting only the front of the field. I like to show passes and all the great racing you can see. Who's got about a half second behind him to Jeremy Coors. Jeremy right behind him. One car spun to the inside in turn number 2. I'm trying to see who that is on my track map up there. It is the 00 Clayton Fry. As he gets up to speed, that thing is not sounding good. So no caution as he spun it off the track, but Led Zeppelin, unfortunately the 00, not seeing a whole lot of love out of that car. Battle for position here is Tyler Duvall to the inside of Jason Branch. Now Casey Duncan under attack with 11 to go. Alonso going by the 17. So plenty of passing going on out here. Just obviously a spread out field as we've gone about 40 laps green. 50 laps green. Casey's got teammate James Thorndike coming up behind him. Drift right there behind Casey Duncan, running in the 18th position. Not the run he was wanting. I think he was trying to play the game with getting the bonus points. He lost out on that, and it looks like he's going to lose out on a good finish trying that strategy too. So just a double negative, unfortunately, for Drift, as he did everything he could to try to work it out strategy-wise, but doesn't look like it's going to work out for the 15er. Everybody else pretty much spread out. You see a 3-second lead from Andrew Mraz as he comes into lap traffic now. Putting a lap there on the 54 of Kratky, and now Nicoletta and Branch side by side. Brand Mraz going to take him 3 deep. And easily puts a lap on both of them. And that is actually for position right here. This battle, Branch trying to get around Ryan. And now there's the battle for the lucky dog spot if the caution were to come out. Andrew Mraz is yelling at me right now saying, dude, watch your mouth. 14 cars on the lead lap. Anthony Hanley, the next one who could get lapped. Looking up at the track map, I see Hanley right there in the 88, the 07 of Davala. And one other car right there in that pack of cars. And then after that, it should be clear sailing for the 4. Continue to watch Jeremy Course keep it within about 2 or 3 tenths of the 24 of his teammate there, seeing if he can get to him and get around him, which is the battle for the 7th spot here. That's the 57 of Braden Stab that he's going to come up on the back bumper of, and then Hanley will be the next car that he gets to as he making the pass here now. Andrew Mraz has had 2 different seasons already in the trucks and in the Clash Series. In the truck series, he's got a few poles, and he got 1 victory on the season, but hasn't really been the dominant driver. He's been up at the top, but not the dominant guy. This series, he's been the guy. He's led now over, just doing some math really quickly in my head here, over 170 laps in this series. He's got 4 stage wins already and is looking for win number 3 tonight at the Brickyard on this season. So that's in the Clash Series. How about over here in the trucks where I talked about night and day? Over here in the truck series, he actually looking for him in points right now. Either I'm blind or I'm not seeing his name. There he is, 10th in points with 1 win, 1 top 5, and 1 top 10 in 1 stage win. Night and day right there, huh? He's definitely shown his strength here in the Clash Series, as he is 5 laps away from win number 3 and a victory at the Brickyard. Alonzo Thorndike battling out for 10th. James going to take the pass away, or take the position into the top 10 goes Thorndike in turn 1. Let's keep an eye and see if he can pull away, as most of the field now starting to spread out here as we work our way towards the end of this race here. And FourEx and KC Design have dominated this race tonight, and of course they're the sponsor of the race, so I'm sure it's only fitting that a KC Design race car and a FourEx team member might be the guy going to victory lane here in 4 laps if that, you know what, doesn't go waving. Laps to go. Justin Gann running in 2nd position. He is some 3 seconds back now, so not totally over yet, but catching him in this green flag run probably not going to happen. And then Jeremy Brooks and Anthony Keys, they're separated now by about 2.5 seconds for third and fourth. There's Jeremy running right behind the 12 of Brad Davis. And there's Anthony coming into turn 3 and 4, or into 1 and 2. And how about this guy, Roger Rios Matias in the 5. Took a couple weeks off, and here he is back in the top 5 after returning tonight to race. Good to see that tonight out of Roger, up 12 spots this evening. There's Andrew Moore, the 77 car, up 3 from 9th up to 6th, having a great run in that Golf number 77. And then teammates here, Casey Barlow and Jeremy Kors in the top 10 also tonight. Respectable runs for both those teammates right there. And then Max Williams, another great run in this YJ Esports number 08. And James Thorndike in the 10th position in this 13 car. Alonso in 11th, and then Casey Donkin, Tyler Davala, Ryan Nicoletta, and Anthony Hanley, the top 15 in this race. As Andrew Moran is going to see the flag he's been waiting to see, the white flag, final lap at the Brickyard. Going to dominate the race, leading the most laps tonight. And he's going to come off turn 4. And a win at Auto Club Speedway in race number 2. Last week, a race at Watkins Glen he went to victory lane on. And now, going back-to-back, Indianapolis goes to Andrew Mraz and FourEx Racing. So it's safe to say that Andrew has taken to this open setup thing, as he and his team have done a great job working together. Oh, there goes the back fender. A little hard to do burnouts here. A little tight. Burning down. What Andrew likes to do, and we'll go talk to him. And there goes the boom goes the dynamite right there. on the old motor as he just goes out there and just blows her up. I'm sure his engine people at the shop are going to be happy about that. But either way, he's going to be a happy camper tonight as he goes to victory lane. Third time this season for him. Andrew Mraz, congratulations. A dominant win here at the Brickyard.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
We'll talk about the racing out there, man, because obviously early had a couple cautions, but otherwise it was you versus teammates pretty much most of that afternoon.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Justin Gann was a fast driver. He had a different setup than what I had. Better tire wear, and he would gain on me, and then I would pull away, and it was chess. It was a chess game. Pretty much had a safe tire in the beginning in order to keep him at bay. And but yeah, congrats to Justin Gann for getting second, Anthony Keys for getting fourth, and Jim Thorndike making his debut here at the Cup Series or the Clash Series here, and finishing P10. But yeah, the race was fun. Great communication by all drivers. I don't know what happened to cause that caution, but yeah, Justin thought that he was able to get the lead there in the beginning on the initial start, and the caution came out when I passed him, and he wasn't happy about it, but it is what it is. And we'll go on to not next week but the week after for the iRacing Super Speedway.
And yeah, no, that was a fantastic race for you, obviously, and for the team. As you mentioned, you give the shout out to all the drivers, but obviously to kick off the season like you have so far, which by the way, Lucas Oil Speedway's next, not to correct you, you made me look now. I'm like, wait, did I get it wrong? Lucas Oil Raceway's next, actually, on the 6th.
Oh, Lucas. Oh, yeah.
Short tracking.
It's the short track. It's dirt for truck, yes.
Yes, no, it's all good. But no, either way, though, still to have 3 wins so far this season after, last season you had some circumstances come into play that didn't allow you to really get a chance at the championship run. How does it feel to have at least this kind of a start, knowing that you've pretty much have shown you might be the driver to beat in this series so far?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. Very motivating to get out there and perform like we've been doing. All it takes is just, I know these setups inside and out and what they can do. That's the key for being up front most of the time. Having the 3 wins, definitely knowing what your setup can do and cannot do. But yeah, I'm looking forward for the rest of the season. How the season or the schedule is going to play out, I'm not going to really miss a race or two or anything like that, so I should be able to race in every single race that's here, and hopefully get a top 5, top 10, even a win for that matter, and move on, and hopefully are in the top 4 for the championship.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man. Well, congratulations on the win, and go celebrate and send shout-outs to whoever you like to.
Yep, thank you. I would like to thank M2 Speed Labs for being a sponsor on this car. Casey for painting this car, Casey Designs, and being a sponsor for this race. You for broadcasting. Lauren and Scott for putting on an amazing league, and all the drivers for being pretty respectful. So looking forward to for 2 weeks from now.
There you go, man. Well, go enjoy your holiday weekend, and we'll talk here in 2 weeks, bud.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. As that's Andrew Mraz there celebrating his 3rd win of the season. And he mentioned his teammate Justin Gann, who finishes in the 2nd position. Obviously, some things took place in that race. Justin, I know from what I heard was not too thrilling on your part, but in the end, still a 2nd place finish for you this evening. Thoughts kind of going through your mind right now as you take P2?
Oh yeah, I mean, overall it was a great race. Had a lot of fun. Car felt really good over the entire run. It got a little tight towards the end, but I think everyone was feeling that. But yeah, had a blast. Pit stops were pretty good, minus the very last one, and I ended up sliding through my pit stall and pretty much gave Andrew the win at that point. So, but he was fast all night, so I can't complain about 2nd place finish. I still don't, even if I didn't slide through my stall, I don't know if I had it for him.
Well, I noticed in that run previous, you actually knocked off about a 1.5 seconds on his time after the 2nd to last pit stop. Was that any kind of motivation, thinking, hey, I might be able to get him here, or was that one of those things where he had to make an adjustment, and when he did, he was gone?
Well, the last run, I pushed really hard and burned it up.
Mm.
But the run before that, where I'm coming into the pits, I almost came in a little too high. I'm surprised I didn't get a speeding penalty, but that could have helped. And the fact that he pit one lap earlier on me also helped a little bit. So I was able to really knock some time off. But hitting lap traffic, kind of fudged things up for me a little bit and getting to his bumper.
Well, still a great effort, man. Happy for you finishing in the second position. You can send shout-outs as always.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. I got to thank Team FourEx, everything that they've done, getting the setups, Andrew getting the setups for us, and everybody working them out and tweaking them. Got to thank Lauren and Scott for putting the league on, Uber for sponsoring the car tonight, and thank you for putting on the broadcast.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job, Justin, and congratulations on P2, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, you too. That is Justin Gant completing a 1-2 for the FourEx team, right where they started, right there in the front. Let's bring in Jeremy Brooks, who definitely had a great showing tonight in that 53 truck or car, whatever we're driving here tonight, but you did a great job this evening. Started back in 13th, Jeremy, and you definitely showed your appearance here tonight and got yourself a top 3 finish. Well done, sir.
Believe it or not, this is my first time driving this track.
Well, you definitely made a lot of us who struggle at this track look terrible by admitting that. But, hey, that's credit to you, man. Talk about what you felt out there and talk about your feelings of finishing third in your first ever tryout here.
Well, I was this morning. I worked on the setup, and it was couldn't get anything going. And actually, then I was like, maybe I'll try working on qualifying setup. It actually was slower than my race setup, so I just ditched it. Kind of just threw something together at the last minute, and I guess it came to at the track, and I got the hang of it. And yeah, P3 is. I was hoping for a top 10, to be honest.
Do everything with the kitchen sink at her, as they say. But no, man, great. It just showed the speed that you had in that Chevrolet tonight, and I guess to be able to exceed your expectations when you go out there and you got a setup that is so, I guess, slow, we'll call it, and you go out there and just kind of throw everything at it, and to know after, lap 1 we had that caution, but to get out there and run that green flag run, what kind of hinted you that, hey, you know what, I might have hit on something here?
Well, I think it was the second run we had there. I was slow at the beginning, and I was like, oh yeah, this thing's junk, and then it came to me, and I started catching a couple cars here, and then I was looking up, and I was fastest consistently at the end of the run. If only we had more fuel in the tank.
Well, still, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but so seeing that long run there, I was like, well, I can't really touch it if it's this good on the long run, because a lot of people, they'll be fast and they struggle, and then you fall right back. So.
Well, it was a fantastic run for you tonight in that 53 car, and you get a chance to send shout-outs to whoever you'd like to.
Yeah, thank you for you. You do a good job with this, and Lauren and Scott for putting this league on, as always. Competitors. And I guess for you guys in the States, it's Memorial Day, so all the veterans down there. And yeah, even the fans, everyone who comes out and watches your stream, much appreciated.
Absolutely. Well done, sir. Congratulations, and I hope you guys stay safe up there. Brothers to the north, as we like to say. So Jeremy Brooks there finishing in the third position. And a great job on his part tonight. So, all right, let's take a look at the final results from Indianapolis. And we should be able to get the points here momentarily from Scott. And it starts with the top 3, as I mentioned, right there. Mraz, Gann, and Brooks. Keys finishing 4th. Roger Rios, Matias 5th. Andrew Moore, Casey Barlow, Jeremy Kors, Max Williams, and James Thorndike, your top 10. Eugenio Alonso finishing 11th. Casey Duncan 12th. Tyler Davala 13th. Ryan Nicoletta, Anthony Hanley, a top 15 for him. Branch, Davis, and Drift finishing 16th, 17th, and 18th respectively. 19th, Jason Kratke. 20th, Braden Stab. 21st, Clayton Fry. 22nd, Guillermo Albertego. 23rd, Jacob Williams. 24th, Corbin Simmons. 25th, Scott Wise. 26th, John Finley. 27th, Ian Nelson. 28th, Jordan Berry. 29th, and these guys actually did not start the race. Bokema, Lauren obviously was the admin, and Mike Bruno did not start tonight either. So, again, 28 cars took the green flag tonight when it is all over with. Want to take an opportunity to thank everyone from iRacing for allowing us to broadcast on their platform this evening. And each and every evening I'm on the air. I want to thank all the viewers for watching tonight. You make this a lot of fun for me to do. It is my pleasure, and hopefully I entertain you. And invite you to always come back and join us each and every night whenever you can. Thanks to all the racers for allowing us to broadcast for them and putting on a great show and making this entertaining and making this fun for us to do here at Captain TV. I say us, it's me. And, of course, thanks to Lauren and Scott Wise for allowing us to broadcast on in their league. And let's see, I do have the points updated, so I got the thank yous out of the way. And give me a second here, and I will update the points before I go. So just hang on 1 second. I'm going to go silent for just a second so I can focus on it and get it done quicker for you. Right, I think I've got it set up. I just want to make sure I didn't load like the wrong standings in the wrong spot, so on and so forth. I think we're good to go. All right, here are the point standings as we go ahead and take the veterans list down here. Take a look at the point standings as we go to the week off before we go to Indianapolis Raceway Park. As you see now, Andrew Moran's up there at the top. He has a 24-point lead over Anthony Keys. Andrew Moore third, Tyler Davala, and now Casey Barlow up to the top 5. You look down here at 16th. Scott Wise is in now with a 9-point lead over John Finley, Jacob Williams, Corbin Simmons, and Jordan Berry. Right now, the 20th place driver when it comes to the driver points. Looking at the team points, voila, FourEx Racing as they continue to pull away here. A 43-point lead over Pie-Eyed, YJ there in third, McConey and Torqued Wrench right now your top 5 as we enter the week off for Memorial Day weekend. So there's the flag right there in front of us from the pagoda. Send a shout out to all the veterans. Thank you very much for what you've done for this country and what you continue to do for this country and those we've lost. To those families, obviously, thoughts and prayers as always with all of you. And we continue to think about you, the family, and obviously the fallen soldier on this Memorial Day weekend coming up here in just 7 days. So that's just not one day that we think about the fallen soldiers. It's all 365 days of the year, 366 every 4 years. So with that being said, I'm out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. And as always, I like to say it, this isn't just a game, it's iRacing. See ya!
And now the wait is over. The nerves have taken their toll. Ooh. Let go of fear you're holding. The fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I break the wheel, I begin to feel I know I'm in for a white knuckle ride. You got a fix for me, you know what I need. Oh, it's a breakneck speed. Might as well enjoy the ride.
Be strong.